The majority of youth in South Africa still have to jump through hoops to get an education. A former student activist, now a member of the Gauteng legislature, says this has to change fast.
Imagine a black woman student from the rural Eastern Cape. Let's call her Noxolo. She's forced to study in a language foreign to her. English is most likely a second or third language. She cannot afford the fees, so has to get a bursary or a loan. Sometimes these bursaries cover the full cost of study and sometimes not, especially not in a Wits university where you would have to get a top-up because the fees are higher. I've even come across cases, many of them, where the stipend given to poor students is sent home to their families to put food on the table, therefore meaning that the student has nothing left for themselves. And the university space has not decolonized enough to have sufficiently realized that a student such as Noxolo needs extra assistance and help to bridge the gap from a commodified and unequal education system.
Opposition parties lamented the challenges faced by the youth of today.
74.7% of young people in this country are unemployed. Some of these young people have been born into poverty, and thanks to this government's lack of direction, possibly face no chance of freeing themselves from the painful shackles of constantly being reminded that poverty is their home.
As the apartheid government of 1976 did to young people, so is the ANC government doing in 2021. You don't have to shoot them with guns, although you too often do. When the youth of this generation fought for free quality education, the ANC government shot at them, arrested many and killed some.
The Freedom Front Plus encouraged the youth to grab opportunities given to them.
Fear is in your mind. We are not oblivious to the current state of affairs and the ANC-created racial tension that exists. Do not allow fear for failure to keep you from trying. Do not let fear for disappointment prevent you from reaching for the stars. Do not let fear of what people say prevent you from achieving your full potential.
Deputy Minister of Higher Education, Buti Manamela, says government is committed to ensuring that all eligible students can study. On the matter of the high youth unemployment rate, he says it is something that will take time to resolve.
These are structural issues that our government has committed itself to address. They are not merely issues of policy. And I think to live under the delusion that we can implement some policy devices and like a magic wand, we will create employment, that will not happen. And that is why our commitment, particularly with the economic recovery plan that was announced by the president late last year, the intention is to deal with the structural inequalities that exist in our society.
The country celebrates Youth Day next Wednesday. Zaleen Merrington, SABC News, Parliament.